About a month ago, I was contacted on Twitter by a company called EasySMX. This company was most well known for making aftermarket Xbox 360 controllers, but now they're in the market of making some aftermarket Nintendo Switch controllers. Anyways, they reached out to me on Twitter and asked if I'd be interested in sampling some of their products and showing them off to you guys, and I said, yeah, let's do it. Well, the controllers finally arrived in the mail just today, and I guess it's time to check out how they do. Let's talk about it. How's it going, folks? My name is Jacob and welcome back to the channel. Before we get into this, I just want you guys to know that I was not paid to talk about this product. They just sent me review copies and told me to express how I felt about them. So before we crack these bad boys open, I'm just gonna read what's on the back of the box, what kind of stuff that they advertise that the controller can do, and yeah, we'll just go from there. So they advertise on the back of the box that after a full charge, it should have about 8 hours of battery life. Now, doing the unboxing right away, I'm probably not gonna be able to tell that, and I'm not gonna be able to fully charge it before using it, but I'll let you guys know after the fact. They also advertise the fact that they've got vibration in the controller, so it allows for actual rumble, which a lot of third-party controllers don't actually have. And then lastly, it's also got a customizable turbo button. Now, because of this means that these controllers will likely not be legal for Super Smash Bros. Play, so keep that in mind. But for other games on the Switch, you could definitely find certain uses for this. So now that that's all said and done, I guess it's time to unbox the controllers. Oh, I'm starting to see controller. All right, guys, moment of truth time. Let's pull it out. Ooh, and there we go. Let's get the plastic off of this guy. And we get a full look at the controller. So comparing this to something like a 360 controller, I can definitely see some of the design elements. I know the back paddles kind of look a little bit like those old ones. And from the feeling of it too, they also feel like they're analog, so they're probably going to be able to be used in that way as well. Oh, actually, come to think of it, looking at the box, it does show a little Windows symbol down there, so I believe you can also use these for Windows computers. But regardless, today we're going to be testing out the functionality on the Switch. So having just played around with it in my hands, the control sticks feel kind of fine. They don't exactly have the groove that the regular Pro Controller sticks do. They are very flat on the top, so if you're prone to like slipping your finger off the control stick, that could be a bit of an issue. I'm also now just noticing that there's like an entire black ring around this control stick, but this one is completely left intact. I wonder if that might just be because of the design, but that's something to look out for too. Control sticks feel pretty good. They feel just about on par actually with even a Switch Pro controller. The buttons feel a little bit more third-party controller-ish, if you know what I mean. And I'm not exactly sure what's up with the D-pad, but it doesn't feel exactly quite like a Switch Pro controller. I'd say this probably feels a little bit more like an Xbox One or probably even a Series X controller. Alright, moving along to the other buttons, I mean, you could probably hear it from here, but all these tactile buttons over here, they very much feel almost like DS buttons. Oh, and I guess we got this thing started up. I didn't even realize it. Also on the inside of the box, it comes with a little manual, so it'll probably teach you, how to switch between the different modes, how to get it set for the Switch and all that. Okay, so I've gone through and given it a quick look, so I believe the button combination to get to start up would be Y and then the home button. We'll give that a quick try, and you can see the gameplay as we're doing it. Looks like it's all lighting up. And there we go. We're all in, we're paired, nice and easy. Just to show you that this is paired up, I'll just quickly go through the control stick, hit a couple of buttons if I can figure out how to do that. And there we go. According to the instruction manual, you can also tweak the backlighting, so if it's a little bit too bright, you can switch it to be either brighter or less bright. I'll just give that a quick test right now just to see that works. So this is all the way up, and then that's all the way down. I guess you can kind of see that. Just for the sake of me filming this, I'm going to keep it on the lowest brightness level, but just for you guys to be aware, there are 5 different brightness levels. Also, I don't know how easy it's going to be to actually show off. I'll try to put it next to the microphone, but there is rumble in the controller. Hopefully that made some kind of a sound. You'll have to believe me on that one. So I didn't point it out earlier because I just kind of noticed it now, but I don't know how well the camera catches on that. I'll try to zoom in as much as I can. But there is a nice little texture in the back here, right along the handles, which should hopefully give you better grip when you're actually playing, your different games on the Switch. I know you Smash players, you guys get real sweaty, those hands start to get clammy, but this controller will not fly out of your hands. I mean, if you use it the proper way. So anyway, those are the first impressions that I have about the controller, but I thought another fun way to do this would be to test out a few games online and just see what I think of the controller while playing. Now normally when I play Smash, I use a GameCube style controller. I don't use a Pro controller very often, so keep that in mind, but we will do our best with what we've got here. Alright, so I'm going to do my very best here to try to, just show off the controller. I want to show you guys that this is actually me playing the game with this controller, and from what I'm feeling so far, it's very responsive. The rumble is definitely doing its job, and I'm getting completely destroyed by this Ken here. Okay. Great way to start showing this controller off, I tell ya. Yeah, so far everything feels pretty good. Like, this feels essentially at the same speed as a normal controller would. Oh, there we go, get the nice little berry punish. And the one thing that I'm sort of noticing that I don't normally when I play Smash is that I don't usually have rumble on, so this feels quite weird to me. But I mean, I guess it's at least a sign that it's working. And you can absolutely adjust your different controls in the way that you want in Smash Bros. To turn on and off the rumble. That's personally just my own preference. Oh, there we go, I think we caught this Ken. Wait, since when was this a 2-stock match? If I had known that, I would have been a little more careful. Oh, no. All right. Well, that could have gone a little bit better, but we'll play a few more matches just to be sure.
I did it!
So obviously I lost my last match because I wasn't using green Donkey Kong. That's the one key, regardless of control. You need to have your right skin color. Wait, hold on. Oh, well, thank you for canceling my end lag. And thank you for causing a ton more with your awful internet connection. Excuse me? How far up does that thing go? Oh, there we go. Nice little kill confirm. Yeah, that's what you get. You think you're smart? You think you're gonna outsmart me with that neutral B again? I didn't think so. I am just giving this guy free reign to kick my ass, aren't I? Yeah, no way you're coming back from that. You get buried, you're not getting married. All right, I'm not losing to this guy. That's so uncool. Oh yeah, I don't think so. Counters are not gonna work on me, buddy. I guess I intimidated him. What can I say? It's just the swag of this new controller. All right, Doc, you're gonna be feeling nothing but pain once I reach you. Oh, there we go. There's a shield broken Dr. Mario. Get lost. That did not kill. Yeah, I don't think you're recovering from that. Oh, he still had his jump. Maybe he is recovering from that. Oh, yeah, you thought you were gonna outsmart me, did you? Just because you have your PhD doesn't mean you're smart. This dude really just camps on the platform and spams pill. Oh, what's this lag doing? The lag, it's messing me up, boy. Oh my god, really? He footstool comboed me? You gotta be joking. Oh man, you really need to get your internet checked out, dude. But there you go. You're gonna get donkey slapped the hell away from here. Hey guys, Future Jacob here, if you couldn't tell from the stupid crazy haircut. So the first portion of this video that I recorded was recorded back the day that I actually got the controller, which is about 3 weeks ago given the recording date of today. And so I thought I'd give a little bit of an update and just tell you guys some of the things that I've noticed about the controller, you know, if they stay true to their claims or if something just kind of falls flat. I figure I at least wanted to give a fair update just in case anyone was looking to purchase a controller such as this one. So let's get right into it. So the first thing I noticed that I wasn't really expecting was that the controller actually did have gyro function. I was playing Super Mario 3D World and there was one level where I noticed that you had to use the gyro controls in order to move all these little sheets and whatever around the stage. But to my surprise, the controller actually responded fairly well. I've tested it in games like Breath of the Wild, and yeah, it seems like the gyro is the real deal. It works just as well as, you know, anything that Nintendo would have made. Now the other thing I want to make note of is just the fact that I couldn't get the turbo or the changing rumble to work in the controller in the original video. I've learned since that the button that you have to use is actually the button that gets... I can't even use my finger here. It's the button that gets mapped over to the screenshot button. So essentially, once it's on the Switch, you can't use anything that involves the screenshot button, which, you know, in our case would be changing the rumble and using the turbo function. But as you can see from some of the footage here, I was able to actually get it working over on the PC, so it was actually pretty simple to do. In order to enable the rumble, you simply hold down what would be the screenshot button and the button that you want to have turbo, and then the ring on the controller will go from a bluish color to a reddish color. Once the reddish color is enabled, that means the turbo function is on, and you can see if you hold down the button that you've assigned to turbo, it kind of flashes back and forth, and that's the indication that the turbo button works, as you can probably see from the gameplay I've put up. Likewise, in order to change the vibration frequency of the controller, you simply have to hold down the screenshot button and go up and down on the D-pad. Now there's 5 different levels. It goes from like very intense rumbles to standard rumbles to no rumble at all. And personally, I prefer no rumble in my controllers, but that's just kind of me talking. So it's good to know that these features are still functioning. However, they will not work on the Nintendo Switch. They will only work if you've connected them to some sort of PC. Now in terms of how they handle on the PC, well, I was able to get them to work both on the Project 64 emulator and the Dolphin emulator. I was able to get it working on my authentic N64 and my GameCube. And in both cases, the controller works like a charm. Here's some footage of me playing some Mario Kart Wii, and here's some footage of me playing some N64 Mario Party 1, and look at me, I was a freaking Chad, I got the first star of the game. I'm sure things went downhill from there. And I can also confirm that it's got a pretty good battery life. I would say that it's roughly around 8 to 10 hours depending on how much you're using it. I was actually able to go almost like a full week, not continuously mind you, but just like a full week of me just, using the controller whenever I game before I had to even charge the thing again, so it definitely holds the battery power that it says. And one last note for you Amiibo fans, unfortunately it does not have an NFC reader, which, we were kind of expecting. Not a whole lot of third-party controllers really do that, but if that's one of those things that you really need in your controller and that's a deal breaker, it's probably best to let you know. Overall, the controllers actually did impress me for the price point that they're at. They're maybe about half of the price of the standard Switch Pro controller, and they give you most of the functionality. Now, to some of you astute observers over there, you might have noticed that I actually used a different controller in this demonstration compared to the demonstration from 2 weeks ago. That's because the company EasySMX actually sent me 2 controllers, and, well, I don't exactly need 2 controllers now, do I? That's right, I'm going to be giving one of these bad boys away. Now, unfortunately, because of shipping costs, I'm probably only going to be able to send the controller out to somebody in Canada or the United States. I will try sometime in the future whenever it's feasible to do something worldwide, but this one solely applies to Canada and the US at the moment. So, if you want to win this bad boy, just go ahead and leave a comment down below, reply to a comment, whatever, and I'll just pick a random comment and I will ship the controller right off to you. Now, the giveaway is only going to be lasting for 1 week after the video goes live on YouTube, so if you look at the title card above you and it says closed, then unfortunately you were a little too late. Watch someone watch this video in like 5 years and they'll be like, oh, a little too late. And once again, big shout out to EasySMX for allowing me to review their controllers, and if you want to get one of these controllers for yourself, I will leave a link down below and you can use the code jayotic44 to get yourself a little bit of a discount. Anyways, that's gonna probably be it for me today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below and leave me a comment telling me how much you like the controllers or how much you don't like the controllers. I mean, I can't control what you guys say, right? And be sure to subscribe for some more epic content sometime in the future. I can't even take myself seriously during this end card. And that's about it for me today, so until next time folks, take care. They're about half the price of a Wii... Why was I gonna say Wii U?